Yeah, okay, it's good. Sometimes you have to make sure it's recording. Okay, it's recording. Hello, my comic book loving sons of bitches and Wonder Women that might be watching. Welcome to the last comic book haul of September 2018. This is week 4, and it's quite a doozy. It's another big one, but not too big. Big enough though. It's a lot. So we're gonna get right to it. So of course, let me give a shout out to the Comic Haven and Undercity Comics, both in Whittier, California. I hope all of you guys got the comics that you wanted. I hope that you got the prints that you wanted. I hope you're enjoying the comics you're reading. And I'm just saying a bunch of random things to keep on smacking my hand. I don't know why. So anyway, first I want to mention, I want to ask, why is there a PG-13 version of Deadpool coming out to theaters? I have a lot of thoughts on that. I almost want to make a video on it, but I'm just, what the hell? But I do want to ask you guys a serious question before we get into the comics. Should I invest in any of this Spider-Geddon stuff? Now, I love Spider-Man. I love reading the Spider-Man comics. I like the Spider-Verse and everything. But I feel like when it comes to Marvel events, and I think most of us can agree, they throw out so many tie-ins to the core story. The core story may be like 6 parts long, 6 issues long, but then they'll come out with like over 50 tie-ins, and it just becomes too much. And when you read those tie-ins, there's very little significance to the actual core story. So that's why I'm kind of thinking I might just bypass this one. Maybe check it out when it comes out in trades. Because, I mean, I'm not anywhere near being able to read a current story of Spider-Man anyway. So, I'm still catching up on other stuff. That's why I'm thinking maybe I just need to sit this one out. But what do you guys think? And correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't there already been I don't know, I don't want to say fast, but hasn't there already been a lot of Spider-Geddon comics that have come out leading up to the actual story? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not throwing it. I did see this week's issue 0, and it had gorgeous artwork. Like, Spider-Man has never looked better. The artwork was insanely good. But I just feel like I need to pass this one up. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and let's get on with the show. So, let me go ahead and I guess take them all out. But I should probably divide the stack, because if I don't, it's all gonna fall all over the place. So I don't want that to happen. Alright, so I believe this is all the stuff that came from the Comic Haven. So we start out with, what does that say? Oh, that's the name. It's the name under the issue. Okay, 310 of Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. There's my man right here. This is number 2 of the Punisher. That is badass right there. Alright, this is Amazing Spider-Man number 6, Date Night. Interesting. I'm still waiting on last week's issue of Renew Your Vows. There's a couple of other ones that they missed out on, that they're supposed to get later. So I can't remember what they were, and I'm freaking out because I hate missing issues. We have number 27 of Batgirl. This being the Art of Decline. Back in Gotham. Yay! We have number 989 of Batman Detective Comics. It's killing me so bad. I want to read this so much, but I'm missing one issue. 955. That's how fucking far back. Or is it 965? I'm so far behind because of one issue. Ugh. So we have the annual of Domino. This is the variant, and I'm not. It's okay. I swear to God, I feel like I've seen this before, like I have it, but I don't know. I'm flipping off this one. It's a variant, and the only reason why I got it is because they didn't have cover A, and I didn't want to be without the issue. However, parental advisory. Hello. I did get cover A, and you'll see that soon. We have number 48 of Old Man Logan. Number 3 of Extermination. That is a badass cover right there. How is this one going? If anybody is reading it, how is it? We have number 8 of X-Men Red. They didn't have the variant, and I thought my sister was going to pick it up, but she didn't. That's okay. We have number 9 of Old Man Hawkeye. I didn't know that this one was still going. I thought it was a miniseries. We have number 4 of Black Panther. Black Panther has some of the best cover arts. I swear. They really outdo themselves with each cover art. Okay, so we have number 1 of 4. I'm wondering, is this, by any chance, is it an original story for the comics, or is it a novelization of the show? Oh, that's badass. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm not really entirely sure, but we do have issue number 1 of Stranger Things. My sister was very excited about this. I was too, but then I saw a couple of reviews that said that it's really mediocre, so I'm like, oh dear. But, either way, we're big fans of the show, so if there's a comic, we gotta check it out. Excuse me. Now, she did get the variant, and I really would have totally skipped out on this variant. I think the only cool thing about it, and maybe the one thing that made her want to get it, is the fact that they make it look like there's a bunch of wear and tear to the cover, even on the spine, which is kind of cool. But the image isn't really that interesting. I mean, it's the kid and Will, I believe. It's just, I really passed up on that one. 36 of X-Men Blue. 55 of The Flash, which I'm happy to say I am almost caught up on this. I recently read number 44, so all I gotta do is just keep going, and I'll actually be caught up on an actual series. Until I eventually fall behind again. 1003 Action Comics. Can even Batman save the Man of Steel? Heck yeah, he can. It's freaking Batman. Batman can do anything. We have, from the last issue of Wonder Woman, number 54, this is the previous issue. We got the B cover, which is beautiful, but they didn't get this A cover in until recently, so here it is. And we do have this week's issue, 55. Wonder Woman's a little tied up right now. She's a little busy. We have number 7 of Doomsday Clock. Great cover. Unfortunately, they have not been getting the variants. And that's a shame. This is the A cover, I believe. Yeah, this is the A cover. So if you're gonna have just one, you gotta have the A cover. But we haven't been getting any variants of that. And lastly, from the Comic Haven, pretty highly anticipated one. Which, by the way, does it? No, it's only a frontal cover. Number 1 of Heroes in Crisis. This is a pretty big deal, from what I understand, from Tom King, I believe. And yeah, this should be pretty damn interesting. Kind of curious as to what it looks like. Really love the cover. They just cram up all kinds of... What the hell is this? Another Killing Joke edition? A new novel of the Killing Joke. Okay. The artwork is pretty good. It's not really... Oh no, never mind. That's amazing. Shit. Yeah, they definitely made Wonder Woman quite proportionate. Dude, no, hell yeah. The artwork is outstanding, man. So I'm gonna want to read this one myself. My sister will read it first, though. That's okay. Alright, so these are the ones from the Comic Haven. Undercity. We start out with number 4 of Shanghai Red. I believe this is the only color they had. Otherwise, my sister would have picked up the variants. Here is number... this is actually Superman number 3, the variant, one of the variants. We didn't pick this up before, and she saw that, so she wanted to get that. We now have number 3 from Zenoscope. That's the shit cover right here. Paradise Court. Damn. And that right there was the, what was it? This was the B cover. This here is the A cover, I believe. Yeah, this is the A cover. This is cool, but this B cover is sick as shit. That is amazing. I like it. Gorgeous variant, amazing variant of this week's Wonder Woman. We got number 1 of Justice League Odyssey. This is one that my sister was on the fence about. However, I do see Jessica Cruz, so I'm kind of excited, or not excited, but curious. I really like Jessica Cruz, so I don't entirely know what this is, but my sister really likes it. We have from Jinx World, Scarlet. Yeah, she really enjoyed that one. She was really anxious for it, so that's cool. I did get the variant of Detective Comics. This is kind of cool. It matches the last one that I got, where it shows the Batmobile. And here is the A cover of the Domino variant. I love this cover way more. Like I said, I got the variant because I wasn't sure if I would find the issue. You know, sometimes you just gotta take a chance. And, you know, it was the last one on the shelf. Well, not the last one, but they had the variant on the shelf. Didn't see the A cover. And I was like, shit. And actually, they should have pulled this at the Comic Haven, but for whatever reason, it didn't happen. But anyway, I do like this. I like the pose. I like the pose of Domino. I like her face, her detail. Just so... Oh my god, Domino's so cute. I do have number 26 of Titans. I was kind of worried there for a second, because there was a really cool variant at the Comic Haven for this issue. And I feel like I should have gotten it, but it didn't feel necessary. They did not have it at Undercity. If they did, I might have gotten it, but it's okay. I got the A cover, and Unfortunately, this is a series I can't even read because I cannot get issue number 2 and 4. Number 39 of Spider-Man versus Deadpool. At one point, wasn't it just Spider-Man / Deadpool? Now it's versus. Either way, I love these characters. And lastly, we got some Star Wars. We had number 31 of Poe Dameron. That's really cool. A lot of characters on that cover. I just want to say I love getting, I love having Star Wars comics every week. There's just something amazing about it. I did not pick up Star Wars Adventures. One, they didn't pull it for me at Undercity. They did have one at Conchaven, but since I usually get it at Undercity, I kind of just took my chance and they didn't have it, and I'm okay with it because I really just want to stop collecting that one. It's just they're cute comics, but they don't seem to really do much to really expand the universe. And then lastly, we had number 24 of Dr. Afra. Really cute cover right there. Super cute. Yeah, fire, flames. That's always cute, right? So that does it. Holy shit, my comics are falling. let me take them off of here before they fall all over the place. That does it for this week's comic book haul, this month. That's a nice way to close it out. Hopefully by next week, I will have my Batman Damned issue. Because if you don't remember, I did not get it last week. I thought for sure that the Comic Haven would have pulled it for me because I specifically request that they pull me every major thing that has to do with Batman, and that's the one thing they didn't pull. But the owner was like, you know what, I'm going to do everything I can to get you a copy, and he messaged me saying that, yeah, one is on the way. And I believe he's going to sell it to me at regular cover price. I come to find out that, shit, they're not going to make a second print of that comic. So that's intense. That's going to be a very hectic comic to get. So I'm really hoping that nothing goes wrong and I actually get my copy. If not next week, the week after that. So I'll be patient. I just want to have it. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it. If you've made it to this point, I would appreciate if you give me that thumbs up because it would make me so happy. And what would make me even more happy is if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, where I'm going very active on each of those, especially Twitter. But most definitely, if you love hanging out with me, I highly encourage you to follow me on Twitch, where I stream as often as I can. Yeah, I use a cam. And you guys can interact with me. You guys can hang out with me and we can talk about this stuff or whatever. As long as it's appropriate. It can be a little inappropriate, just as long as it doesn't cross the line. Anyway, never let anybody tell you too old to collect comic books, because if they do, they will only be able to watch the PG-13 version of Deadpool 2 for all eternity. And that would suck. Alright guys, I will check you out later, maybe next week, unless I decide to make some new content for the week. I don't know. Actually, I thought about making a video discussing the new trailers of this past week. I might do that. We'll see. Peace out guys, I'll see you when I see you.